starting off with a 5 mile walk. So I'm just off the A82, so I've parked. You can still hear the roar of traffic. There's some deer in the nearby field watching me as I go. Yeah, it's a really humid day. Interestingly, there's heavy rain forecast, which should make some of the river crossings a little bit interesting. And Munros behind me. Not the one there, but the one there. That's a nice climb. And it's definitely one of the things to do when you're in this neck of the woods, as this bothy is fairly remote, fairly Spartan in terms of its provisions and its furniture, so I'm quite looking forward to it. I've been needing this for a wee while. Haven't been posting nearly as much as I would have liked. Life has a way of getting in the way. For example, I can't even remember if I'd had a haircut in the last one. I had a haircut and a shave. It looked like I finally got out of Jumanji, which is probably for the best, if I'm honest. So the walk has started and the rain is starting. So I'm going to put the camera away and check in a little bit along the route. Just on the final approach to the bothy now. It's been a lovely still night. So rather than the usual like 15 minutes, 20 minutes of drone video, I had a minute 30 to work with. So fun. I'm glad I came out the other day and did the Munros behind us. I got a lot of footage then for some of the side trips, but yeah, a little bit annoying. However, necessity is the mother of invention, so I will endeavour to be less reliant on the drone this time, and we'll see what I can come up with. But a lot of my shot list that I'd planned, a lot of the tracking shots, they were all with the drone. So, time to get creative. I've arrived at Gorton Bothy and it is very clean, very nice. Spartan in some ways, but not in others. The chairs, like there's a few camping chairs which seem pretty new. That's, appreciated, I guess. There's no sleeping platforms, but so it's all on the floor, but the floors are wooden panelled. The fireplace in here looks pretty good. I'll be firing that up later on, and I'm looking forward to that. It's been left well stocked with wood and left very clean. The stocking of the wood is a nice surprise, as it always is. With the MBA website saying to bring in supplies, I did. So I brought in a few fire logs and some wood from a woodshed chopped up before coming. So I'm quite looking forward to this. There's nobody here. That doesn't mean to say that nobody's going to arrive. If they've done the hills a little bit later, this is a cracking place to stay. And I'm quite looking forward to seeing how the night goes in here. Yeah, there is an issue with I've forgotten all my memory cards, bar the one that is in my camera. So it could be a close call with the amount of filming I may or may not be able to do, but we'll see. With my drone, I had a minute and a half of the internal footage, the internal memory, sorry, to take footage. So a minute and a half. That was, I really had to choose my moments pretty carefully there. So hopefully I've got some good stuff. And we'll wait and see where that goes. So night one in the bothy, night one of 2. I normally like to spend a couple of days to kind of feel my way into a bothy, get used to the place, its surroundings, and that way I can kind of help other people cancel out that first day thing. So, it's comfy. I say comfy, it's not comfy. It's cozy. It's wood panelled everything. I imagine that'll be pretty good in the winter in terms of keeping some of the heat in, or at least keeping the cold out in a way. That's pretty good. A big open fireplace, which is always good to see actually. It's quite nice. It's still very bright outside at the moment, so no luck with stars or anything yet. And I missed the northern lights and stuff like that. That was last week, so I think I'm just gonna relax and read and enjoy myself a little bit here. Yeah, it's been months since I've been in a bothy, and yeah, I've missed the experience. There's no one else here tonight, which I think I'm actually probably glad about. I don't mind meeting other people, but I'm definitely more of a solitude kind of person. However, you know, I'm interested to see how I film with other people kicking about, and also if other people want to be filmed. Like, I love to get stories from other people when they're in bothies. Like, just not quite like an interview, but along those lines. Like, what brought people, what their worries were, what they've enjoyed, if they've enjoyed anything. Yeah, and what they would say to other people thinking about it. Yeah, I've clearly not planned anything to say, which is leading to a lot of rambling. So, but as I look into the lens, the fire is reflected really nicely in it right now down the barrel. So yeah, it's quite nice. This morning I am going out to try and find some driftwood down by the river. The river looks like it is prone to kind of like burst and drought. So as I was walking up, I saw quite a lot of driftwood and bogwood and stuff like that had come loose and washed down. So I've been doing that this morning, taking my trusty axe. I would normally have my saw as well, but I have just from a lack of bothying of late, got into bad habits, chiefly forgetfulness. So that's been left. So I'll take that, take my pen knife, which has a wee saw on it at least, and we will see what we can find. There's been lots of wildlife about, heard some mice through the night, seen some evidence of mice, but don't believe they were inside. Seen some newts, heard some cuckoos, seen some buzzards, deer on the way in. That's been pretty nice, so hopefully I'll see something new, something interesting today, and hopefully even catch it on camera, but we'll see. Start off for the trip and fall, so didn't have to walk too far to find a bit of I think it's dead rowan tree that been washed in the river. So taking that across, and I was thinking about cutting up down by the river. However, obviously it makes more sense to get it back in one piece and cut it up once I get back to the bothy. So lovely day, overcast but very mild. Not much in the way of signal, but to be expected. I'll take this back, and in terms of wood that should do me for the rest of the trip, and try and find some higher ground. This thing's pretty heavy. Oh, it's really heavy. That'd be great carrying the whole thing. Oh well, almost there. Oh.
So some of my favourite entries from the logbook recently. There are a few. Some of the pictures are, quite frankly, outstanding. So, 6th of the 2nd, 2024. Lovely night at Bothy, good food and whiskey. Met a kind, elderly man last night. Fed me and told me old stories. Amazing he climbs the hills at his age. When I woke in the morning, he was gone. Peter. 5th of the 1st, 24. Tramped from our hut awa the nearby glen to gather firewood and bag myrtle for the odd wife. Odd knees are grumbling. Many a bonny stag and fox rooting about to find a good feed out on the bens today. Met a lovely young laddie who arrived at night. Gave the bothy a good sweep and left some oak for the next folk. The odd bodach. In the Bothy books are mad. You've got people here out to try and perform sales as people out cycling, moving around. Some gay artists and some triers.
I read through some more of the Bothy book before deciding to hit the road before the heavy rain that was forecast made the return journey difficult. It was a cracking stay with some beautiful hills around. I definitely recommend it. Thank you for taking the time to watch, and to everyone who has liked, commented or subscribed or given me any feedback on this. And I look forward to seeing you next time. Cheers.